strong safety. You wouldn't want to be a receiver trying to catch Titans. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin.
Throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We're at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for... Now the second-year man from Alabama, T.J. Yeldon. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, here's Bortles. Green's got it over the middle. The 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. On third and long, it's Bortles. He's got time. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Bortles now to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a... comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down carry now for Yeldon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Bortles to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have...
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. That is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because once he took off.
And now out come the Jags. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Finding time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bortles going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julius Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
He certainly did in the back of the end zone.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguar. And now they'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Yeldon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
here's the option going right. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd down following the run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Daquan Jones.
It fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Bortles to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And look at these numbers, Charles, and he told me on the field before the game that last performance, that one's on me. He's really turned it around.
And I wish I could say I was surprised by this, but when I see these guys play, I'm talking about the upper echelon guys that we're talking about. It's not a shock at all. They never once allow anything to get into their heads. It's going to be self-doubt or anything that's going to feel like I can't get out of this hole. And, boy, he's come back with a monster performance this week.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 3rd down.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run the option left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now T.J. Yeldon, just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now another time. on the counter, it's Yeldon. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him. 5
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34.